Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taisha, and this is Thai World News. I wanted to share with you about what's going on in the world, so that's why I called it Thai World. Please do me a favor and share, like, click on the notification button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So whenever I come online, you can get the information that I want to share with you, okay? So getting into this, the first thing I have for everybody is about Pam Bondi. Let's look together.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Like the man said, you don't find that suspicious. So it's out there. It's all circulating on TikTok. It's all over social media.
Gentleman from New York is recognized. Mr. Goldman. Mr. Patel, does Donald Trump appear anywhere in the Epstein files?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
It's not a complicated question. Does Donald Trump appear anywhere in the Epstein files?
I didn't say it was a complicated question. I just didn't hear you, so my apologies. We have released where President Trump's name's in the Epstein files and everybody else, and all credible information that we are legally allowed to release has been released.
All right, so let's go through that. You're referring to court orders that prohibit you from releasing grand jury testimony under Rule 6E. Is that what you're referring to when you say as the law allows?
That's a piece of it.
Really? What other evidence do those three court orders you cited prohibit from being released?
Let me dive into one of the most fascinating.
Okay, so I thought he was gonna say what piece of it, but he kept it professional. He said what evidence. So sounds like he got Cash Patel in like cat got his tongue. He rambling around in those papers and stuff. He need to be able to answer the question. All these people are not answering the question.
The president aware of Secretary Lutnick's to Epstein when he chose him to lead the Department of Commerce? Was he aware?
Chris Malin was a Border Patrol agent.
Okay, so I'm going to conclude that the president, in fact, did know about his ties because he was the next door
There
neighbor.
she goes. She's not answering the question.
Oh, for goodness sakes. This is pathetic. This is pathetic, Mr. Chair. I am not asking trick questions here. The American people have a right to know the answers to this. These are senior officials in the Trump administration. This is not a game, Secretary.
I'm Attorney General.
My apologies, I couldn't tell. By 2008, we knew that Epstein was a convicted sexual abuser. And we now know that Lutnick went to Epstein's Island in 2012. How was that not a deal breaker for the president? And why aren't you asking questions of the Commerce Secretary about what he saw when he was at the island, which he lied about not ever going to? Why are you not asking these questions? And I see that
she's
my
not
time
going
is
to
almost
answer the
expired,
question.
so I will say this. Do the right thing, Attorney General. Meet with the survivors. They have been asking for a year.
She got to scold
Meet with
her
the survivors.
like
Do
a
the right
child.
thing.
You have to
I
talk
yield
to her
back.
this way.
Gentlelady yields back. The gentleman from South Carolina is recognized for 5 minutes.
May I have 20 seconds of his time?
That'd be up to the gentleman, but
Absolutely, Madam.
Thank you. Thank you. I was curious if you, Congresswoman, asked Bill Clinton that. Didn't see one tweet, not one. I didn't see.
Okay. She talking about Bill Clinton. Well, this isn't a hearing, and Bill Clinton is not the person up on the stage to talk. You see what I mean? She's deflecting from the question, and the lady asked her about her. What did she do? Instead of her answering the question, she's talking about Bill Clinton. Now that is what I'm talking about. And she's going back to the previous administration where she's the Attorney General. We're talking about currently her administration, so she needs to stick to the question, which she didn't do the whole
one
interview.
tweet when Joe Biden was in office about Bill Clinton. Didn't ask Merrick Garland anything about Epstein, not once. When he was
Weak sauce.
And also, I want the record to reflect that, with this anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution condemning.
Oh,
is
Jewish. I just want to be clear.
Oh,
Do you want to go there, Attorney General? Or do you want to go there? Are you serious? Talking about anti-Semitism to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust?
My time.
Really?
The committee will be in order.
Talk
The
to
ones
Jared
up at
Wise
the
about
top shelf, it look
anti-Semitism.
like they smirking.
General Bondi, I think you and pretty much everybody else here and throughout the country believes that convicted sex offenders don't deserve special treatment or privileges in prison. And yet, Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's co-conspirator, received perk after perk in prison. In July, she had a 2-day interview with your deputy and President Trump's former defense attorney, Todd Blanche. Just days after that, Maxwell was transferred from a federal correctional institution in Florida to a minimum security camp in Texas, which she, as a sex offender, would normally be ineligible for. At this new facility, as the ranking member talked about, and by the way, it's nicknamed Club Fed. We've heard
Club
reports
Fed.
that she's been afforded
Now,
special
you know, it
privileges,
has a
puppy
reputation
time, private workouts,
of
personal
just
mail,
being like,
secretarial services.
you know, Club Fed.
Um,
Like,
Attorney General
we
Bondi,
get what
does a
we want to get.
convicted sex
We
offender like
luxury
Ghislaine
jail.
Maxwell deserve special treatment and and privileges in prison? Yes or no?
let me be
R.
crystal
Kelly didn't
clear
get
on
no
this.
special
No.
treatment.
And
Thank you.
let me keep
Perfect.
going. No, let me keep going.
Perfect. Well,
I
have
did not
a
know
few
she
more
was being
questions.
transferred,
I
and
asked you yes or
she
no.
was
and
not
I-
transferred to
I-
a
It's
lower
hard to believe she
travel
didn't know. She don't listen to
Remind
the
the witness
news.
of the rules. One rule
And,
she needs to
I'm
understand
glad
here.
that we're agreeing. So when we're agreeing, we can move on to some other things.
When
But
we're
I
not
want you
agreeing.
to know that every time she does get these perks, and it's been publicly reported, that the folks she's abused, the survivors who are sitting here, they
Yes, it's not fair to the survivors when Ghislaine Maxwell can get perks, go to Club Fed, get puppy time, and just a whole bunch of other things. And it's just not fair. And people are hurting. She abused people. She's no different from R. Kelly. R. Kelly is serving a, I don't know, 28-year sentence. She's no different. I'm not sure how many years she has, but she should not be getting any special perks. If R. Kelly can't get no special perks, then that's being biased. That's being racist. He's a man that's guilty of sexual misconduct. She's a woman that's guilty of sexual misconduct and rearing people in, and that's like a criminal scheme, rearing people in to give to this man Epstein, and so they can do whatever they do with these young people, and it's not good. So this lady, I commend this lady for bringing that to the attention. That's very good. Kudos to her.
see themselves as being denied justice. They feel re-traumatized. And I'm glad that we agree on that. But she should not be in that prison. And she needs to be moved back to a maximum security prison as soon as possible. But what she
So you heard it. She need to be moved back. It's not fair. I'm sure she probably in prison right now looking at it. It's not fair, and she need to be moved back. And I have another clip that I wanted to share with y'all. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen.
Received a statement from King Charles about the arrest of his younger brother. I'm going to read it to you now. The king says, I have...
Before he read it, I just want to let you know, all on the internet is photos of this, I don't know what his name is. It's photos of this man with all type of young ladies, look like he's drunk, laying on top of them, partying, dancing, just all kind of, I'm surprised they don't even have sex acts. But this man is part of a monarch, okay? He has been taught better than this. He was raised better than this. And King Charles is not playing. And this should be an example for Americans, how Great Britain is looking at us like, Americans just do like the slap on the wrist. No, we don't do a slap on the wrist. We take sexual misconduct serious. Sexual misconduct to minors, we take that serious. Now, he lucky this wasn't back in the 1500s. He probably would have been head chopped off or hung or something. But this is what I'm talking about. This is, just listen.
Learned with the deepest concern the news about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and suspicion of misconduct in public office. What now follows is the full, fair, and proper process by which this issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. In this, as I have said before, the authorities, have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course. As this process continues, it would not be right for me to comment further on this matter. Meanwhile, my family and I will continue in our duty and serve.
So basically, he's in a lot of hot water. And so all these video clips that I'm showing today basically shows that if you break the law, if your name is Pam Bondi, and if you have such a high position, I mean, she's high in the CIA, FBI, everybody. She's like one of the highest lawyers. That's her position. She has the highest law position. So she's supposed to make sure that things get done and that people get arrested and things get investigated. And she don't need to be loyal to one man. She need to be loyal to the Constitution, and she need to be loyal to the people that were victims. Okay? Justice needs to be served. The scale is tipping here, and it ain't tipping in the right way. Well, I'm gonna sign off. Thank you for looking at Thai World News, and please subscribe, share, and like. Hit that notification button. And you will see when I come online, I'll be happy to share with you my latest news. Thai World News. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.